These are hard suction hoses we use to draw water from a pond or a creek, something like that. They're original, so they're original to the engine. What I'm going to do now is try and shine them up a little bit. Use a little steel wool, very fine steel wool. A lot of scratches, but I need some shine out of it. By the way, this is a pike pole. It's pretty long, about 8 feet. Used for tearing through roofs, ceilings, walls. This is where they originally were stored. There should be 2 of them here. Actually, this is not quite accurate, but I'm trying to find 2 correct ones. Fit in here, and there was some kind of strap they had that would go around this and around the handle to hold it in place. Not getting the chrome shine, but it's a little better. I'm on the other end now of the hard suction hoses. 4 of them, they're all original to the engine. This chrome part is a screen, so if you put it in a lake or a pond or something like that to suck water out, it wouldn't suck leaves and other debris into your hose system. So I'm going to be shining these up as well with the steel wool. It's needless to say they don't shine up very well, but I'll just do it the best I can. Just clean them off basically. On the passenger side of the engine are 4 hard suction hoses. But if you look at the straps that are holding them, especially the ones on the top here, they loop much higher than needed to hold these on. The reason being is that there was a soft suction hose attached to the top of these 2 here. It would have been just like a regular hose, the same size with the same size fitting on there that they would have had been able to use, but it wasn't the hard rubber like the hard suction hoses are. So I've been searching for a soft suction hose. I don't see anybody else having them anywhere on any engines. I may have to make one, taking a regular hose and somehow getting these fittings on the end of the hose to make the soft suction hose that is missing. If you look on the driver's side of the engine, just in front of the seat, there's a little switch on the floor. That switch activates the siren so the driver can do the siren while driving. There is another switch on the other side for the passenger, which the driver cannot reach while they're driving. This switch did not work. It's a very long switch, kind of like the dimmer switch in the old type cars that you might remember. I could not get the original one to work. All the new ones, or other ones that I found, are much shorter, so I had to make a little extension with that little aluminum pipe there and a little cap on the top of it to make it actually stick out enough so that the driver can hit it with their heel while driving the engine. This handrail here on the passenger side, there should also be one on the driver's side. We're missing this. I'm not sure why it was removed. Maybe it made it easier to get in and out, because it's a pretty tight fit to get past the steering wheel onto the seat on the driver's side, and you can't adjust the seat or the steering wheel. So I'm looking for another one of these that has to have the right kind of brackets, if you will, and then a pipe in the middle. I believe it's all aluminum. The siren on the hood is not original. You can actually see the holes on the hood where the original siren would have been attached. Also, this siren is not even complete. It's missing the front grille. When we got it, it looked like this. It has just a metal strap around there holding some hardware cloth on the front of the siren, and it should have a grill, a specific grill that would go on the front of the siren. If you look at the front of the engine, on either side of the windshield, there is a large spotlight on the driver's side, and on the passenger side there is a red light mounted high on the windshield. Well, originally there would have been a spotlight on the driver's side and a red light on the passenger side, but the red light would have been lower on the windshield. You can see in this photo. Over the years, the lights had changed a bit. There was a time when the red light was actually put on top of the windshield, and there was a second one put on. So there were two on top of the windshield, and the spotlight had changed to the passenger side. Then when we got it, it was in this configuration where the spotlight was put back, but the red light is too high. Also, in the center of the windshield, near the top, at the top, there should be two windshield wipers. I don't know, you can barely see, but there are 4 screws on the front of the windshield at the top where the windshield wipers would have been attached. Also, you can see on this view, on the passenger side, there is a round mirror attached to the frame of the windshield. There's also a matching one on the driver's side as well. Those were not there originally. I put those on there just because when we drive it out in public, it's a safety feature. Having a long truck and not being able to see behind very well, backing up or changing lanes on a multi-lane highway. It's just a safety thing to be able to see what's going on around the engine to not get in an accident. So they're there for safety. So I will eventually lower the red light to the proper position. I don't think it's the correct light anyway. I may have to change that. I'll look into that. But it will go below the mirror on the passenger side. The spotlight is fine on the driver's side. That was in the original location. It's not the original spotlight and not the original brackets. If I ever come across such a thing, the brackets and such, I may change it. But for now, it is pretty close to how it was originally.